Okay, so now this is George, the CEO and founder of Opal.
So as you said, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Opal Labs. We're a Portland and London-based company. We are self-funded, and we have about 20 people, and we started 18 months ago trying to crack the problem of employee communities, and part of its innovation, part of its philanthropy, part of its culture. And so if you go to the next slide. We have is that what we do? Is this?
Yeah.
Okay. We use a blended technology and consultancy to help companies solve systemic issues that they have, whether it's, they want to build a rocket ship, as I stated up there, or they have systemic sustainability issues. We really try to help them through our myriad of tools in consultancy to achieve those goals. Wow, that's
nice.
Too bad. So anyway, we've been doing this for about 3 to 4 years in terms of talking about technology and consultancy together in regards to employee communities. And we really kind of have identified 3 high-level questions that sort of are the foundation of what we're trying to achieve and accomplish. The first is the if only we knew what we knew problem. The data exhaust for organizations today is massive. Nobody can keep up with it, and it's only going to get more and more intense as time goes on. There's also the demographic shift of employees that are the baby boomer generation moving out with all the wealth and knowledge that they have, and the millennials moving in. And so how do you keep track of that kind of information? So that's one of the key cornerstones of what we try to do. The other is the culture eats strategy for breakfast. Basically, we've gone in and we've talked about technology, we've talked about strategy, and we've been doing this collectively for 15, 20 years in terms of just strategic thinking. And what we've found across all of it is that if the company's culture is in any way bad, or for lack of a better word, or just generally doesn't have any, I guess the comparison we use is just antibodies. And it's if new stuff comes in and they reject it, ideas get out, they're not really taken up. No one gets behind anybody. Everybody lets sort of backbiting, all that kind of stuff happen. You can't get any kind of strategic plans done. And then the third is just that technology. People have a very romantic relationship with technology in their personal lives. You go home and you get on your Xbox 360 and your Netflix and your iTunes and your iPod and iPad, and it's great. And then you have to go into work and deal with tools that are crappy. They're not fun to use. You're behind firewalls. You're using old PCs that are slow. And so we really try to focus on the user experience side of things. And we think that that's kind of where a lot of our differentiation lies, is that we really build delightful tools for employees that make them happy, that make them want to use it, that increase communication. And so this is kind of some of the companies that we're working with and talking to, and like I said, we're just getting started. We're just getting to the market. We're probably going to be going direct in 3 to 6 months, and so we're very, very early on, but we have a really strong opinion about what we want to be in the marketplace. The tool is not the end. The happy employee community is the end. So that's about it.
So, okay, just to start this discussion, I want to do a 1-sentence round robin of my company's unique selling point is.
I would say that our focus is on experience and not necessarily features, and I think that makes us different. So,
okay, but I hear this story over and over again. Oh yeah, we used that thing, and then it went down, and then we stopped using it, and it was so awesome, and then we stopped using it. And I just hear this roller coaster of companies implementing these things, and this up and down. It's awesome, we don't use it anymore. It's awesome, we don't use it anymore. And so I'm wondering if we can just go down the line, if anyone wants to tackle this. Why is this roller coaster happening?
George? I'll tackle it. We call it a participation curve, and basically you see this sort of initial push around it, and then you fall off and you fall off. The idea is that if this is going to happen, you got to slow. Hopefully you're going upwards when you're doing it, but I think that it comes down to community management. And so this is kind of the difference between something like FMI. It's projects and it's social. And SharePoint, which is primarily projects, but I haven't been on SharePoint for a bit, but is there a social aspect, a strong social aspect?
There's a social aspect with 2010.
Okay, so, but basically what that requires is that if you go in and the first thing you see is a post that's old, it's like a virus in the system, and everyone goes, oh, no one's been posting for a while, and so people stop using it, and really it comes down to community management. And so for us, we really focus on community managers and giving them tools that are easy to use. It really makes their day better, and they're effective, and it's so that's, I think, the one piece of it that really has to be implemented. And I think probably in the strategies that you do, it's whoever you're working with.